This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we have a half an hour time, so less than half an hour, around half an hour. So we'll finish this cabling part. Okay, so we'll see that one. So different cablings are so using in a network. Okay, coaxial Larry. Right, I don't know. Coaxial cable. Okay, so coaxial cable. So how it is coaxial cables are there? So we'll see from here. But the correct first, and it is showing wrong. This is a coaxial cable. I think you've seen coaxial cables in cable TV, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
These cables. But in other countries, initially, like US based countries, there are giving cable connection plus internet connection through the um, coaxial cables. Now we are getting satellites channels, but now initially there are cable TV networks with the coaxial cable. Still, there is some organizations, world organizations are using coaxial cables. First, like British, the naval department using these. Okay, naval they use cables for voice communication, video communication, data communication also. So we can use this one for a data communication also. These auxiliary cables, so internally there is a one copper rod is there, so you can see it's a copper wire, thick copper wire, actual signal sent to thick copper wire only, and it is shielded with some plastic material. Okay, next it is there is a mesh on this one, and it is insulated with a plastic insulation is there. So main signal is passes through this main core wire only, and this is a copper or aluminum mesh they are using for protect the cable from electromagnetic interference. Now it is showing correct. Coaxial, yeah, repeat. So coaxial cable. Okay, so that is about your coaxial cable. The distance is good. Coaxial cable distance is good. Um, Compared to normal one currently using, which give you 800 meters without any much attenuation and all. So it will give. But problem with the coaxial cable is it's a single one, so multi communication difficult. Mostly it is works like a simplex type only. Okay, the channeling is again we have to code into the channels kind of stuff. Different frequencies wise we have to channel it. Next
This
is
data
a
loss is also
technology.
in this data loss may occur high there when compared to fiber optics
Yes,
cable.
yes. So data loss is also high because it's a single cable. Both send and receive also happens. Multiple device communications. So it is not a much security also because it's a single cable. Anybody will cut and put it in a in a olden days. If my neighbor is having a cable TV, if I want it, take it, cut it, and extend the cable. Okay. So lesser security wise and data loss is very high because single cable it is. Of course, it's a one cable we are using initially at a time of sending audio, video, and as well as a data purpose also we can use it. But generally we are not using in a regular internet network part. Okay. Next is twisted pair cables. So two type of twisted pairs are there: UTP and STP, UTP STP, unshielded twisted pair cable, shielded twisted cable. Okay, I will go to that one again, twisted pair cable, but because I want to spend more time on a twisted pair cable. So fiber optical cables. First, we'll discuss about fiber optical. Why it is? It is this is correct. Okay, fiber optical cables. It is used for long distance communication. Importance used in a long distance communication. Okay. Uh, Usually there is a question interview that's I said I will ask one question, find out the question it is. So from where we are getting internet, how we are connected to internet. So like this is the questions are there. From where we are getting internet. Question is internet, or where is internet? Where is internet? Owner of internet. Next, controller of internet. Okay. So these are questions. Where is internet? Where is the internet located? No location actually. Everything is internet means networks of network. Worldwide, you are connecting all networks together. It become internet. Internet is a so entire network. So owner of the internet. Owner of the internet, no owner. Owner of the internet is no owner. Now some people trying to become a ownership means large share of internet is they want to get it. Who is that candidate? Anyone?
Or is it Elon Musk?
Elon
Yeah.
Musk only. Yes, correct. Elon Musk want to create another way like a satellite based internet communication. So he will get a more hold of internet communication. So he will rule that one. Currently, no one is ruling internet, but some people are owners of the cable structures, routers, ISPs. So they have a normal part of internet or a thing. Okay, controller of internet is IANA, ICANN. IANA, ICANN. So IANA, ICANN actually maintain this DNS servers, IP addresses, like which country, which region should maintain what kind of IP addresses. Okay, assignment of IP addresses to one to another one. So this is by IANA, ICANN only. Okay, maintaining of main DNS servers. If you need a one domain name, like a website, you want to do it. So you need a name of the website. You have to register the name of the website. So that is also controlled by IANA, ICANN only. Okay. From where we are getting internet? From ISP provider, give a connection to us. So then we getting internet. Through ISP only we are communicating. I forget that question. It is in our router. I have to tell one thing. So okay, no problem. Okay. From ISP provider, we are getting internet. So ISP to our home connection, home to us, I'm getting internet. So these ISPs are connected each other. ISP to ISP, they are connected each other. They are maintaining routers outside. So there is pay for users of internet kind of stuff. If you want to become a ISP provider, also you can become a ISP provider. you have to take a license and you have to maintain infrastructure, and to using this internet means to communicate with the other net, you have to configure and you have to take the license for that one also. One more question that is important and very small question. What is intranet and internet? What is intranet? What is internet? Internet is a outside communication. I am here, I am connecting through internet. I can communicate outside. Like I am accessing google.com, accessing gmail.com. Those servers are in outside of my network, outside of my local network. So how I accessing? Through internet I am accessing that one. Okay, it's a outside network, outside of my local network. So how to communicate with outside of my local network? Through internet only I am accessing. What is internet? Intranet. Internal network. Internal network. What is intranet? Internal network, local network. If I'm communicating, for example, I have a server in my room. I have a switch is connected to a server, and also I connected to the switch. What happened? The server is, I'm accessing server, that is intranet, which is in my premises only, in my local network only. For example, the server is outside of my local network, somewhere New Jersey or somewhere Delhi, have to access with the internet only. Then that is called a internet, global network. Internet is a global network. Intranet is a local network. Guys, this is a very simple, very smallest question. The smaller is more important than a very big one. General knowledge questions. You should put yourself questions like this. Then only will get more. Okay. Next, fiber optical. Again, fiber optical. Continent to continent connections. Country to country connections possible with a fiber optical cables. Globe, fiber optical cables, globe. So if you see, not this symbol, like this. See, this is a something like a South Africa, India, and this is a South America, North America. Can you see this is a green lines and dots? Dots are junction points. These green lines are nothing but a fiber optical cables. These are the lines are a fiber optical cables representation. So country to country, continent to continent. So over seas. So like this, you can see. Yeah. See, this is a fiber optical cable. It's undersea fiber optical cables. So now this is become a more and more cables. So Elon Musk want to reduce this much of burden and want to give a high speed internet, just like your satellite dish TV. Okay, like a satellite dish TV. So through satellite you will get it directly internet. Okay, so long distance communication. So continent to country, continent to continent, place to place, we can get it. Most of our internet, most of internet.
Hello?
Tell me.
Sir, you, you asked us to remind it's 4:45.
Yeah, okay. That's why I started cables only.
4:45.
Yeah, 4:45. Okay, so 10-15 minutes you will close. Okay. So understand where we use a fiber optical cables, and also shorter distance where we use a starter, like a high data speed where we required very high data speed, where we need a very high data speed communication. So now what happened? Has okay, very high data speed when you use very high data speed kind of stuff, like servers, storage devices, storage devices, okay, core networking areas, server area, server to server or server to storage, okay, and main routers communication. That time high speed internet we required in a server rooms, so that we are using fiber optical communication. So here I put a fiber optical globe instead of that one. Fiber optical, you can see this is a fiber optical is look like this one. These are the cables, different type of are there. Let's see, this is a data center. They're using fiber optical to communicate between different devices like fiber optical switches, routers, uh, okay, and servers communication. So they are using a fiber optical cable. Storages, lot of data store accessing, right? So this much of data we are putting, means we are uploading this much of data. For example, I have a this is what we say YouTube. I'm uploading big data. It is uploaded, but lot of people are accessing. Yeah, I got it. I remember. So lot of people are accessing data where it will store. It data should be stored somewhere, and server give service to us. How
Server.
access through fiber optical cables only. So lot of people will tell like fiber optical cables are very cheaper. Why are using a copper cables? Shorter the communication. First is shorter the communication and regular home or office communication. Regular communication, fiber opticals, normal copper cables are better. But longer distance communication, high bandwidth communications, fiber optical cable. So morning, before we so high bandwidth. What is the basic speed? What is the basic speed of fiber optical? 10 Gbps. Using copper cables, you will get a maximum of 1 Gbps only. But here we'll get a 10 Gbps speed. Higher speeds also possible. Okay, so moderated speeds also there. So like a high bandwidth is possible. No electromagnetic interference. No electromagnetic interference. No attenuation. Okay, no attenuation. Um, very less data loss or no data loss. Okay, so long distance communication is possible, high speed thing. So advantage of fiber optical is okay, high bandwidth, no attenuation, very less cost when you are using, when you are the cost comparison when you are using for long distance or this one. So when you are using it is a very less cost. Guys, go through these points. Okay, also this one. So twisted pair cables are baki. Okay, so this is a twisted pair cables are pending. I will give very short notes about twisted pair cables. I need a just a 5 minutes. So the twisted pair is like this. So when you twisted pair cables are like this. It contains a copper cables only. Each cable is shielded with the plastic and total over plastic coverage is there, and internally copper cables are there. Any normal cables, okay, like this is a different cables are there. So like this you can see. So internally copper cable is there, copper wire is there inside. Okay, each one is a color coded. Each one is a color coded. So white twist, anyone? Because of the twist will cancel the law of transmission lines. It means it reduces attenuation. The signal strength will be lost after certain distance. Because of the twist, the signal is a good signal for a longer distance. Okay, it reduces the attenuation. That's why it is. And so the more twist, more speed. For more speed, because lesser attenuation. More twist, more speed. Okay. So two types are there: UTP and STP. Shielded twisted pair loop, shielded, unshielded. STP means shielded, UTP means unshielded. This is a UTP cable. No shielding is there. It means there is a copper cover is there. So that copper cover is not there. So we'll go to the STP cables. So there is a copper, not like this. Actually, there is a shield of copper is there like this. So different cables are there. This is a pair-to-pair copper shielding. This is like a coaxial cable. Oh, so when time is less, tensions will high. Huh? So this UTP no shielding, STP shielding. So what is why shielding? Protect from electromagnetic interference, and it will give the strength to the cable. Okay, so this is how UTP STP is there. Okay, generally UTP STP cables are 4-pair cables. What it is? It's a 4-pair. It means contains 8 wires in that one. Okay, and we use for a connecting RJ45 socket. These UTP STP cables are in different categories. Cat 1, Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, but we are using highlighted one is Cat 4, Cat 5, Cat 5e, category 6. 7 is also released, but up to here. So Cat 5, Cat 6 is important cables. Okay, so usually the speed of also there. So find out the speed of. So this is you search it tomorrow. I will tell guarantee anyway, but you have to search this one. Search for what is the speed of these categories. We have 1 minute. 1 minute is enough. So Cat 4 usually 10 Mbps. Cat 5 is usually 100 Mbps. Very good. Cat 5e is around 600 Mbps max. 500 to 600 Mbps. Actually, you have to write 500 to 600. Cat 6 1 Gbps. Okay. So this is the category of cable, but still there is a 8 wires socket connection. What is straight through cable? What is a crossover cable? Color coding. We have to discuss color coding. Next, we have to discuss what is Stright or a straight through cable or a straight cable or straight through cable. What is a crossover? What is a crossover and what is a rollover? These things are there. If possible, I will tell. Okay, guarantee. Or any time if I find, then I will go for it. Okay, guys, this is about your networking, and evening or by 7 or 8 or at least I will share this document through your mail, and also I will share the your transcript to your mail. Okay.
This conference is no longer being recorded.
Okay, have something and get refresh.